Why does it seem like kidney disease is everywhere in Nigeria currently?
That is a very wonderful question because I've been worried, and when I look at the statistics, so many youths are dying out of kidney disease. It's basically because of ignorance on the part of the people, the Nigerian youth, in the abuse of drug. Because the kidney and the liver are the most important vital organs that helps the body to metabolize and detoxify toxins. Toxins are just radicals, we call it radicals, that destroys the body. It is the liver and the kidney that participate in the metabolism of these toxins. Self-medication. So many Nigerian youths do self-medication. If we have 100 people, about 90 people do self-medication in this Lagos state now. Especially the youths. They don't understand the medical protocols of going to see a doctor or going to the laboratory. Once they have a sign, any sign of disease, they will just go to the pharmacy or chemist and say, "Madam, miss this medication for me." I'm not even talking about rural people who have limited access to quality health care. I'm talking about the young people, especially this Lagos Island, for example. They indulge in drug abuse. Most of these drugs that we ingest are being metabolized by the liver and the kidney. People take tramadol without even doctor's prescription. When I was in Dubai, you hardly go to the pharmacy and say, "I want to buy this medication," without a proper doctor's prescription that is licensed and current with his registration.
Why doesn't that apply to Nigeria? I mean, why doesn't the government see to apply that very Dubai standard? I mean, to reduce
the policy. The corruption we are talking affects every sector. But I think the government are still trying their best. But majorly, Nigerian youth is because of the ignorance. They don't know the thing is causing problem in their health. Because the liver and the kidney are the primary organs for detoxification of all these toxins. People just walk to the street and say, "Madam, miss typhoid drug for me, miss malaria drug for me," and they will ingest all of them. All these things they are stressing the liver and the kidney.
There are some questions about if some local made drinks like Abu,
yes, I'm coming there. I just started with self-medication. Self-medication is the primary reason why so many Nigerians are having kidney failure. And also, the Nigerian government should also, the NAFDAC in particular, should also scrutinize most of these pharmaceutical companies, because most of the kidney failures we're having are from drug injection. Most of them are from drug, apart from the abuse, taking tramadol, most of them are also from fake drug. There are some antibiotics that you take now to destroy your kidney. You begin to have kidney failure.
Please, I would like to know the kind of antibiotics.
Okay, there is a particular group of family of drug called the NSAID. NSAID are not antibiotic, they're anti-inflammatory. We call it non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, like ibuprofen, like diclofenac, ketotifen. All these drugs, they are actually for painkillers, but they abuse it because most people that are doing manual labor work, once they feel any fatigue or pain, they will go to the pharmacy, "Madam, give me Fensic, give me Alabubu." All these things destroys the liver and the kidney. Even smoking, most of these smokes like loud and they call it Scottish loud. All those things are preserved by chemicals, and these chemicals in turn destroys the kidney. But they think it's just smoking. When you smoke, it goes into the system, and it is the kidney that will do the metabolism, that will remove those toxins so that you live a healthy body, because the kidney cannot stop working just like the heart. It is the function of the kidney to detoxify every toxins that are in the body and clear the system, clear the blood system of all these diseases. I'm not saying that those tradomedical, they are not functional, they are not working. They are working, but the problem is dosage control. Because whatever you take, the liver and the kidney must go into work in pari passu to metabolize and detoxify any toxins that you take in. So when you overlabor the kidney cells, which are the nephrons, the nephron is the functional unit of the kidney. Once you overstress them, they will break down, and that leads to kidney failure. Another possible cause of kidney failure, especially among young ladies, is bleaching, cream bleaching, the kind of cream they use. Most of the cream contains hydro to whiten to look brighter. Most of those skin, the skin is an organ on its own, and it has pores. We have the skin pores, through which whatever you apply goes directly to the bloodstream, goes directly to the system. The body is an entity. You cannot separate this from this because they function in unity. Do you understand me? So most young girls that use some of these hard creams to look brighter or goes for some kind of skincare, those skincare products, they could also damage the kidney, because the skin is the largest organ of the body. So most of the cream, you can imagine the surface area of the whole skin, that when you apply it on your face, on your body, some of them so most of them goes directly to the bloodstream. And once they get there, they are going to the kidney. Kidney and liver, they are the manager of the body because their job is to collect all the toxins and detoxify. So once we are using all those creams for a long period of time, we are likely to develop kidney failure. It's not only the guys that are smoking loud and the other chemicals or taking tramadol and the rest. The using of bleaching cream also causes kidney failure.
Can kidney disease lead or cause blindness or any eye issue at all?
Yes, kidney disease can cause blindness, very serious blindness. It can cause permanent blindness. Just like I told you that the kidney is one of the vital organs of the body. The kidney produces what we call erythropoietin. This erythropoietin is the hormone that is secreted by the kidney in a healthy kidney. But in a patient that have a failed kidney, this erythropoietin production is very low. And it is this erythropoietin that stimulates production of red blood cells in the bone marrow. That is the hormone that stimulates the formation of red blood cells. And red blood cells is the only blood cells that carries oxygen around the body. So in the case of kidney failure, how it affects blindness is that there will be low production of that erythropoietin. So there will be low level of red blood cell. And the retinal tissues are very sensitive to oxygen. They cannot survive without oxygen. Once the kidney has failed, there will be low production of the erythropoietin, which result to low production of the red blood cells. So the retinal tissues will begin to die. The vessels begin to get fragile. Blood vessels there will begin to get tiny and fragile. They will begin to leak blood. They will even be forming what we call abnormal blood vessel. We call it neovascularization behind the eyes. It can even worsen every other systemic condition like diabetes. In the case of diabetic retinopathy, if a patient has diabetes, hypertension, and kidney failure, that is colossal loss. Because all these things, they work together to destroy that tiny blood vessels behind the eyes. And they leak blood in the retina, causing what we call retinal detachment. And that is blindness. So kidney failure also affects the eyes.
What are the early signs of kidney failure or disease people ignore, especially in Nigeria?
Well, there's so many signs. One of the signs is, edema. If you notice swelling on your ankles and your feet, you understand me? It's a classical sign of kidney failure. And you're noticing puffiness around the eyes. Because when the kidney fails, what we call accumulation of toxins. Because as I told you earlier in the beginning of this lecture, that the kidney participates in the detoxification of the body, right?
Yeah, you said.
So now, if the kidney fails, most of the toxins will accumulate in the body. And it causes myriads of problems. Edema means swelling. Anywhere there is edema, it also causes swelling because the kidney is what maintains the fluid balance in the body. There will be accumulation of fluid in the lung.
Okay.
And the person, feeling of fatigue, tiredness.
What simple lifestyle changes can a common Nigerian, adjust in order to protect their kidney?
Okay, if you want to protect your kidney, first, you must be able to respect yourself to avoid self-medication. Self-medication, from my own observation, I am Dr. Observer, remember. Self-medication and also taking of concussion, like all these bitters. People are trying to get high every day. People are taking Refnol, Tramadol. They are taking different codeine, colos, Mkulumili. They call it Mkulumili.
Yes.
So all these things are what damages the kidney. Apart from maybe the fake drug that are being produced by some fake pharmaceutical industry that doesn't have that. But I want the government to actually look into most of the pharmaceutical productions to make sure, or even the ones that are imported, to make sure that the drugs are viable for human consumption. Because most of the kidney failure as a result of the abuse of this. And most of them, like the alabubu, the tramadol, all these things are metabolized by the liver and the kidney. So if there is any lifestyle adjustment on the part of the youth, like avoiding this thing I just mentioned now, taking enough water to hydrate their body and the kidney, because water helps to clear the system. Yes. Water is part of the system. So if you are taking enough water, you hydrate enough water, you indulge more in exercise, eat fruits, because exercise helps to detoxify. Exercise is also a detoxification process, whereby you are helping the kidney also to, because as we are exercising, you are sweating. Most of the toxins are also living through sweat. Okay. So exercise, good lifestyle will help you to have a healthy kidney. So you have to check your kidney, do kidney functional tests, you do blood count, and you also go for your proper eye examination to see if you have kidney failure already.